Thanks for staying with us. You're still on to Good Morning Nigeria on the network service of the NTA. Next is newspaper review.
Abuja is right here in the building again today. Chukwudi, you refuse to answer Demola's question.
How could he start with what happened to Arsenal yesterday? Is that what you have come here to do? We capitulated in view of the Champions League coming up next week. It's tactical retreat for reinforcement.
Anyway, Arsenal played draw with Crystal Palace.
Yeah, so...
You know, that's it. That's what you wanted to hear. So Liverpool has a chance of...
Arsenal will not be beaten till the end of the remaining 4 games, and they'll beat Liverpool.
Anyway, we don't have that as one of the items on the... And just above the nameplate, Asian Mediterranean refiners, major beneficiaries of Nigerian crude shipments in April. Asian Mediterranean refiners, major beneficiaries of Nigerian crude shipments in April. Now, members hold parallel sittings as crisis rocks Zamfara Assembly. Now, that's the face of the leadership newspaper. I also have the Daily Times with me, and I will just read out the headline. Tinubu meets with NSA intelligence chiefs over worsening security concerns. That's the lead story. And, of course, the story on the defection of Delta political leadership from PDP to APC is also there on the, above the nameplate. Pencom recovers 1.58 billion naira from defaulting employers. That's good news, great. Obi joins global dignitaries to witness Pope's line in state in the Vatican. And federal government releases 50 billion naira to varsity dons. And lastly, before Demola comes in, NLC slams power minister over, in quote, adequate electricity claims. All right, I think I'm done. Demola.
Okay, thank you, Claire. I have the Daily Trust newspaper with me, and it reads, insecurity, enough is enough. President tells security chiefs. Details on page 7. Patients stranded as workers strike cripples FCT PHCs. Details of that story is on page 20. Aviation crisis, air peace, foreign airlines suspend flights. Details of that story can be found on page 23. Delta Governor Atiku's running mate orders join APC. Details of that story can be found on page 5. And we have the front page picture, the president with other service chiefs there. Okay, Chooks.
Let's start on a positive note. Asian Mediterranean refiners, major beneficiaries of Nigerian crude shipments in April. That keeps on enlarging our market. That keeps on increasing, our range of choice, which is good for the economy. When the Trump tariffs were announced, some people were shivering because the feeling was that it was going to affect almost the core of all African economies. But as the Chinese have proved to Trump, it's a lose-lose situation if he continues that. The latest now is that he says China will still pay some tariffs. There's going to be a deal with China, but tariffs will not drop to zero. That is real capitulation compared to the
Initial
bellicose the rhetoric. So it's good for us that we are really having a wide range of customers. It increases our clout in the world besides the immediate economic benefits. I like that. Then there's one you didn't read about 8 improved crop varieties being released by ahead of the new farming season. Please, it's very important to the likes of me. Those of us who like to watch things grow and who like to feed the nation. It's a very important one, I think.
Operation Feed the Nation.
Remember
Operation Feed the Nation?
Yeah. Operation Feed the Nation, now you're alive in number one. Old school is the best school. Pencom recovers 1.8 billion naira from defaulting employers. I think we should become more serious as a people concerning the handling of pension benefits. I don't think that should be toyed with. I had reason to mention my having to go to Benin City to get somebody's pension that was being withheld for more than 2.5 years from a very top person, because we had evidence that he was the one who signed out that man's, whatever he needed to start processing his benefits. And when I got it, look at this evidence. I was a broadcaster there in the Bendel Broadcasting Service. You signed this. He said, oh, I must have misplaced it. He took the thing out from his whatever after 2 days. We should not engage that kind of behavior when it comes to giving a lifeline to people who have slaved, practically, I'm using that word in quotes, who have labored. Now that the rainy days are going to come, because you become frail and feeble after 60, you now need succor. And people are withholding your... How would Pencom be able to get the pension managers to disburse? So I think
we should do this style of women's Ministry of Women Affairs. Did
you read about the women?
No, I said let's adopt the style.
The way forward.
Yes.
Where are we without women?
So
Go on, my dear.
the National Pension Commission has revealed that only 8 out of 25 states across Nigeria are currently fully implementing the contributory pension scheme, CPS, in their states. Now, listen. The Director General said 25 states and the FCT have enacted the laws. Now, 6 others operate hybrid schemes.
Yes.
And another 6 have bills at various stages. Now, those who have made remarkable progress, according to this paper, are Katsina, Yobe,
Yes.
Bauchi, and the only state in the southeast, Abia. What is Lagos doing? What is Lagos State doing?
No,
it's not here. I don't know what that means.
Let's get something clear. It's not as if...
Well, we don't know. This is not a full
It's not as if, it's as if those who have not been integrated fully are not giving pensions to people in there. They are talking about a single destination system that they would harmonize everything and all that. It's not to say, now you mentioned Lagos, it's not to say those who have retired in Lagos are not getting that. No, it's not that at all. They are talking about them coming into that integrated, contributory pension scheme.
Yes.
Yes.
So why are they not doing that?
Oh, well.
Because somewhere...
I would also,
yes, go ahead, please.
Yes, if you say, why are they not doing that? I would also ask you, why is it so difficult for states to domesticate some laws that are even UN-sponsored laws? Laws that you think are going to benefit...
You are going too far.
I'm going too far.
Yes, you're going too far. Let's talk about the NHIA, the health insurance.
I
it
hope
used to be a scheme.
It has gone up. What do they call mine? It's not exactly the civil service type.
Yes.
What is it called now?
Is it personal contributory something? Something like that?
Not personal. I might contribute that for me before.
No,
but it has gone up. That's the point. What you pay. In fact, I was told that my own takes 39,000 something now.
How much were you paying before?
For how many?
No, one person.
For one person.
That's the amount for each person.
Not for your family.
No, not family. So if you say you're going in group, they are still going to take. And don't blame them. Health services are not coming cheaper. And people have to upgrade to reflect the truth, the realities of the current inflationary rate. I'm not here to perpetrate the hardship that the generality of Nigerians have, but I'm explaining like the true journalists we want to be.
Okay.
You have to upgrade. It was about 15,000, 30, 45 for 3.
45 for 3?
For 3.
No, we were
45 for 2, 45 for 3.
For one person.
But it is now about, that is my own scheme because there are different types.
Yes.
Okay.
Let me not mislead the public.
Chukwudi, we have to let you go.
There's this aviation crisis and that passengers are being stranded. Air Peace foreign airlines suspends flights.
What is the reason?
Well, NIMET now, they're on strike.
Oh, okay. NIMET on strike. We have to be careful. When NIMET is on strike, it means you're not going to tell us the parts of the country that are so cloudy, hazy, and visibility is low. We should quickly treat whatever their issues are. Even if those things are not positively resolved on their behalf, let them see that they have been taken into dialogue. Because the planes have to have safe skies.
The Minister of Aviation is an action man. He's a young man. He's an action man.
Okay, give it to Keyamo.
Yes, I give it to Keyamo.
I think he has summoned the management of
exactly.
the
Yes,
organization.
because I know he will get that.
They will talk about it.
He will.
But Chukwudi, before we let you in 60 seconds, we are talking about sports administration, and earlier on I asked Ademola what sports he participated in. He said ping pong.
Which ping pong?
Table tennis.
That was
and I told him, I said you were a great footballer. In fact, you were playing defense.
They called
number 7.
I was playing defense because I was so agile you couldn't pass me with the ball. The only problem was that those big guys, they gave me a little shove and I would cycle about 6 yards away from the ball.
I know.
But I was good.
Yeah.
Claire.
Actually, they called me Lukito. Okay. You know?
Claire, it is said that wherever a man goes to dwell, his character goes with him.
Chukwudi,
Why are you assassinating my bad character?
Chukwudi.
Why? Why are you assassinating my bad character?
Lokito.
God bless you, my dear.
God bless you too. We'll see you tomorrow. Let's take a break.